The internet is playing an increasingly important role in our day-to-day lives. For students, the internet is an invaluable resource for research and social networking.
I use the internet for checking out game blogs and other types of blogs as well, and using it to play games as well as listen to music and watching videos.
With Labour's recent re-election, the much debated mandatory internet filter is becoming more likely to take place. Advocates against the proposal have raised concerns regarding the filter itself. A report released by the Australian Communications and Media Authority revealed that the filter suffered from a number of performance and accuracy problems. But how will these affect students?
I think it's going to affect me very negatively because compared to the rest of the world, Australia's net isn't known to be extremely fast, and I don't think this is definitely going to help at all, especially for people who play particular games which rely on a constant, reliable speed.
It strikes me that as the range of content, the richness of content increases and the amount of services that we increasingly interact with, including government services in the future and other forms of e-democracy and government 2.0, then having the necessary infrastructure behind those services is critical for them being successful.
Even more troubling are the ethical implications of the filter. When Telecommunications Minister Stephen Conroy first announced the internet filter, he claimed that anyone wanting uncensored access to the internet will have to opt out of the service.
I think giving the government a sort of top-level filter to pick and choose which websites will be delivered really puts Australia in a category of countries such as China, North Korea, which have different social circumstances behind why they regulate the internet. But I don't think that that's a basket of countries most Australians would see Australia fitting into.
Initially, the legislation was proposed to protect children from inappropriate content, such as pornographic and violent websites. But it seems more is on the agenda. In March 2009, WikiLeaks published a secret blacklist detailing all the sites considered inappropriate by ACMA. These included the websites of a Queensland dentist, a tuck shop convener, and a kennel operator. Due to the transparency of the proposal and the uncertainty of the government to expand the scope of the internet filter, the internet is more at risk from severe censorship.
Well, I think it's quite absurd, really, this level of censorship in a country like this. I mean, we call ourselves a free, secular society, but a lot of events really just suggest otherwise.
I don't think it should be filtered. I think people should have access to, people should be able to put what they want there, and people should have access to it. I think the big concern with the internet is children, and I think that the responsibility should be on parents watching their children and making sure that they don't go to inappropriate sites. I think there needs to be more emphasis on parental controls rather than anything the government can do and tell all of society that they can't use it.
And plus there's lots of nanny software out there anyway that they can use, and it's up to them to buy it as well. It shouldn't affect adults who can make a decision about what they want to go view on the internet as well.
There are a number of viable alternatives to internet filtering. One study has shown the value of software defaults as a powerful tool for enhancing social welfare. They also allow users to configure the defaults as they see fit. The Australian government has yet to review such alternate methods, and the idea of a widespread filter remains on the agenda of the Labour government. As to whether the public will accept such a filter, however, remains to be seen.